The mysterious disappearance of child actor Daveigh Chase has become a topic of intense discussion, with growing speculation that Diddy might be somehow involved in her case. However, Diddy isn't the only person at the center of these allegations. His close friend Ashton Kutcher has also come under scrutiny, with rumors suggesting that the two may have been involved in some questionable actions related to Daveigh Chase. This all unfolded around the time she faced legal issues, including an arrest for drug possession and being questioned in connection with a mysterious death. But there's more to the story than just these headlines. This situation seems to tie her to several high-profile figures in Hollywood. What really happened to her, and could Diddy have truly been one of the people who hurt her? Daveigh Chase began her acting career at just 7 years old in Oregon, where her natural talent shone through. She quickly transitioned to voice acting for animated films, but her big break came when she was cast as Lilo in Disney's Lilo and Stitch. Her range was evident, as she also appeared in TV shows like Charmed, showcasing her ability to effortlessly switch between various roles. In 2001, Daveigh Chase made a huge impact in the world of live-action film with her unforgettable performance in Donnie Darko, a cult classic. At just 12 years old, she brought the character of Samara to life in The Ring, a role that became iconic. Her chilling portrayal of the ghostly girl earned her several accolades. Daveigh Chase's rise to fame as a child actor was nothing short of impressive. She was featured in animated movies, popular TV series, cult films, and even horror projects. Her ability to portray such diverse, memorable characters was remarkable. In 2003, Daveigh Chase had a night at the MTV Video Music Awards that would have people talking for years. It wasn't just about her winning the award for Best Villain, it was what happened afterward. She was young and full of energy when Diddy approached her on stage. Instead of a simple congratulations, he did something unexpected. By then, Daveigh Chase was already making waves in Hollywood before she even hit her teens, and the industry had taken notice. Diddy invited her to an after-party, and of course, Ashton Kutcher was there too. This moment resurfaced recently when a video was made public, and the reactions were far from positive. People described it as sick and gross, igniting a broader conversation about how young stars are treated in Hollywood. The unsettling part was that a child was invited to an adult event on national TV, something that seemed completely inappropriate. The drama didn't end there. Years later, this incident came up again as other controversies around Diddy and others began to unfold. People who were around at the time started to ask questions, and the video caused a stir on social media, especially with the allegations now surrounding Diddy. Ashton Kutcher's past comments about how much he admired Diddy's parties only made things worse for their defense.
Listen, I'm under his skin. I've already won.
Diddy party stories, they're our favorite genre of anecdote, if you have one, yeah.
Wow, okay, I've got a lot I can't tell. So, I can't tell that one either. I mean, I'm like actually cycling through them. There was one moment, so it's not really a party story, but our relationship was really bizarre. So it started over punked, because he was like, yo,
don't punk
you
me.
can't punk me. And I was like, I don't know what to tell you, everybody's on the table. He's like, not me, I'm off the table. And so that started our conversation. We became fast friends, and we used to just hang out, watch football together.
This entire situation really highlighted the dark side of the entertainment industry. It's incredibly unsettling that no one spoke up at the time. What should have been a celebratory moment for Dee turned into a controversy that's still being talked about today. It forced people to reflect on how vulnerable young stars can be in Hollywood, and how actions that were overlooked back then now seem deeply troubling. Unfortunately, things didn't get any easier for her after that. Her acting career started to struggle in her late teens and early 20s. The roles she once landed so easily began to dry up, but in 2016, she managed to secure a role in a new project. In 2016, she landed a role in a low-budget thriller called American Romance, hoping it would be her big comeback. Unfortunately, the critics weren't kind. The film received negative reviews, and it ended up being a major setback for her career, signaling the end of her leading roles. But her struggles didn't stop there. In 2017, things took a darker turn. She was arrested for possession of a controlled substance, and not long after, she was questioned in connection with a mysterious death. Just hours before the man was found outside a hospital, she had been with him. Although she wasn't charged, the situation was still incredibly frightening for her. On top of that, she found herself facing legal troubles related to vehicles. In 2017, she was hit with a felony charge. By 2018, things only got worse. She faced 2 misdemeanor charges for possession and failed to appear in court when required. As a result, arrest warrants were issued. It was a stark contrast to her early years as a successful child star. From winning awards to dealing with serious legal issues, fans began to wonder if Diddy had played a part in her downward spiral. But that wasn't even the worst part. After her legal troubles began, she completely disappeared from the public eye. Her last appearance was in late 2017, and then she vanished from social media as well. No tweets, no Instagram posts, nothing. People tried to get in touch with her for interviews, or even just to hear a statement, but they got no response. Fans started to get concerned, posting online asking if anyone had seen her. Even those in the industry were puzzled, wondering what had happened to the young girl who once captivated everyone with her presence. As time went on, the media started speculating about what had happened to her. Some thought she was simply taking a break from the spotlight to handle her personal struggles, while others wondered if she had walked away from Hollywood for good. Her silence left many unanswered questions. Is she okay? Is she still pursuing acting? Or has she moved on to something else? Fans are left wondering where she is now. Perhaps she's living a quiet, peaceful life out of the public eye? Or maybe she's preparing for a big return. However, there are those who worry that Diddy and Ashton might have had something to do with her disappearance. There are rumors that something happened to her, something so traumatic that it left lasting scars. Allegedly, this could explain why she walked away from the industry so abruptly, especially considering how much potential she had and the success she had already achieved at such a young age. Fans' concern is understandable. Diddy isn't the only one with a questionable reputation. Ashton also seems to have his own dark secrets. In fact, he was involved in organizing one of Diddy's notorious white parties in Beverly Hills on July 4, 2009, which raised a lot of eyebrows and fueled even more suspicions. We all know the drama that went down at Diddy's party, but Diddy isn't the only controversial figure Ashton is tied to. In 2017, Ashton and his wife, Mila Kunis, sparked outrage when they wrote character letters in defense of Danny Masterson, their co-star from that 70s show. Masterson had been accused of sexual assault by 2 women in 2003. Despite the severity of these allegations, Ashton and Mila chose to support him, a decision that shocked many, especially when Masterson was later convicted. When Masterson was sentenced to 30 years in prison for his crimes, Ashton and Mila's public support for him faced heavy criticism. Ashton even went so far as to write that Masterson had always been a positive influence on him. He described their 25-year relationship, saying, "I don't ever recall him lying to me. He's taught me how to be direct, to confront issues head-on and resolve them so we can move forward. Danny has always been there for me when I needed him." While Ashton acknowledged that the judgment had been made, their unwavering defense of Masterson raised a lot of questions. She spoke about his caring nature and how his guidance played a significant role in her personal development. "I don't even know where to begin with Ashton's anti-sexual assault charity, especially after he was forced to step down when some seriously questionable things about him came to light, including his continued support for Danny Masterson." Then there's Diddy, who's faced a string of accusations over the past year, with many describing him as creepy, particularly towards young girls. One lawsuit even claims that he made inappropriate comments to a 15-year-old at the VMAs, just a few years before inviting Dee to his after-party. And that's not the end of it. Another alleged victim has come forward with even more disturbing claims. According to Variety, there's an allegation that Diddy assaulted a woman at a VMAs after-party. The woman, identified as Jane Doe, was only 13 years old on September 7, 2000, when she attempted to attend the MTV Video Music Awards. Unable to get into the show without a ticket, she approached several limousine drivers after the event in hopes of making it to an after-party. One of the drivers, allegedly working for Kohl's, took her to a party where she was asked to sign a non-disclosure agreement and was given a drink. The lawsuit claims that after just one drink, the plaintiff experienced what she described as a disturbing encounter. The woman claims that after feeling lightheaded and dizzy, she went to an empty bedroom to rest. Shortly after, Diddy allegedly entered the room with a male and female celebrity. According to her account, the male celebrity assaulted her while the female celebrity watched, followed by an alleged assault by Diddy as both celebrities looked on. The woman, now living in Alabama, reportedly sank into a deep depression that continues to affect her life. Given all this, it's understandable that fans are questioning Diddy's involvement in the disappearance of Dee and are growing increasingly distrustful of him. I'd love to hear what you think about this. Drop your thoughts in the comments and check out the next video for more.